This video and all content on this channel is performed by a pest control professional, and it is always recommended to hire a pest control pro in your area to perform any pest control in or outside your home. Pesticides can harm you and your loved ones. Anyone who is performing the information in this video is doing so at their own risk. If you decide to try the info provided in this video, please always check with the local laws in your area and read the labels of any product you use. The label is the law.
Hey everybody, this is Jason Akers again with Green Acres Pest Control, and today I want to go over how to get rid of bed bugs on your own. Do it yourself and professional, compare the two, and give you some pointers on getting rid of these horrible pests. Now, a lot of people really desire to be able to get rid of bed bugs on their own. One of the reasons is they're embarrassed. Bed bugs do not come from being nasty or dirty or filthy. People call me all the time and they're like, can we keep this a secret just between you and me? Because I don't want people to think I'm gross or I'm nasty or I'm dirty. Or they'll say, I keep a clean house. I don't know where these things came from. But truthfully, you don't have to be ashamed. They don't come from being gross. They don't come from being nasty. They typically hitchhike on people coming into your home, or you go on vacation, or you go to a hotel, or you pick them up through just transit back and forth, getting on public buses or trains or planes, or, there's lots of different ways you can get bed bugs. But one of the things you need to understand doing bed bugs on your own is that you may run into a lot of resistance. What is resistance? To pesticides. Pesticides, especially the ones you buy over the counter, are pyrethroid-based pesticides. These chemicals, the bed bugs have built a lot of resistance to. So in this video, I'm going to go over what I use and why it works better than what you can buy over the counter. People go to the store, they buy the first thing they see that has the picture of a bed bug on it. They come home, they use it. They go back to the store, they buy more. They come home, they use it. And they get frustrated because it's not working. Why isn't it working? I'm going to explain that to you in this video, so stay tuned. Bed bugs hitchhike on you or your friends or your family. This is how you end up getting bed bugs. It's primarily the main way of infesting your home with bed bugs. You can pick them up at hotels, or others can bring them to you. You can also pick up bed bugs by purchasing used furniture or picking up a couch off the side of the road or a bed. They don't just live on your mattress or your box spring. They can also live on your sofa or your easy chair, your recliner. These are ways people bring bed bugs into their home. And one of the reasons that people have such a hard time getting rid of bed bugs is they have a kind of a weird life cycle. The eggs hatch in 6 to 10 days of being laid. Sometimes they will actually take longer to hatch, but most of the time it's 6 to 10 days. When the baby hatches from the egg, it's not hungry, so it doesn't come out and bite you right away. It may take up to a week or more before a bed bug comes out to feed for the first time. So if you're doing the math, that's between 2 and 3 weeks from the day the egg is actually laid. So you could end up bringing bed bugs from a hotel and not actually get bit for weeks after bringing them in. And this causes people to not realize where the bed bugs come from. They may not even see them at first because bed bugs don't bite. They bite within a week to 10 days. The problem is that they only bite a few times because when they first hatch their babies, they don't need as much food. They don't need as much of you to survive. So they may bite once or twice in the first week to week and a half. After that week and a half, they don't bite again for another week to week and a half. And what they do is they engorge and then they shed their skin. And they don't need another blood meal until they're ready to shed their skin again. So it can take anywhere from 5 to 6, 7, even 8 weeks before a bed bug egg becomes a mature adult ready to lay eggs on its own. This causes problems getting rid of bed bugs. Are mattress encasements effective at getting rid of bed bugs? And the short, sweet answer is no. They are not effective at getting rid of your bed bug problem. But mattress encasements do have a place. They are a really good idea for prevention of infestation. If you buy a brand new bed and you work as like a nurse or pest control, and this is what you do for a living, and you're at high exposure for bringing bed bugs home, when you buy a bed, you put a mattress encasement on your mattress and on your box spring. If you accidentally bring bed bugs home, the bed bugs cannot infest your bed. They will live on the mattress encasement, but you can remove the encasements and launder them to kill any active infestation on your bed. And then, of course, put the encasement back on. So let's talk about heat. Let's talk about heat treatments. Is that an effective way to get rid of bed bugs? If you have bed bugs living in your bed sheets, on your comforters, on your pillows, maybe stuffed animals, you can take those things and throw them in the dryer. The heat in the dryer will kill the bed bugs. That's actually what I advise people to do who hire me to treat their homes for bed bugs. I'm like, hey, wash your sheets, launder your covers, launder the stuff, put it in the dryer, kill the bed bugs in the dryer. When you put the sheets back on the bed, which they can't be treated, you can't treat your sheets with pesticides, but you can launder them and then put them back on the bed and lay on the bed. They do make these little portable heat machine kind of boxes, and they come in anywhere from a couple square feet to, you could put a whole bed in one. These can be effective at a do-it-yourself solution, but understand the dangers of using one of these heat rooms. You could end up damaging your personal belongings, which is why I don't recommend heat treatments for whole houses at all, because of the damage it does to your entire house. Heat is really only effective, in my personal opinion, in a like a washer or a dryer type, situation where you can actually do your own laundry and you can kill the bed bugs in your laundry. In fact, I recommend that if your dryer does not have the capacity to do your comforter, then you need to take it to the laundromat and you dry it there. You need to kill the bed bugs in the covers that are on your bed so that you don't continually reinfest your bed every time you make it. So let's talk about diatomaceous earth. Is this an effective method at getting rid of bed bugs? I know a lot of people swear they get rid of bed bugs using diatomaceous earth. I don't believe them. The reason I don't believe them is because diatomaceous earth takes a very long time to kill a bug. Doesn't matter if it's a bed bug, an ant, a cockroach, a silverfish, any bug that crawls through diatomaceous earth, it doesn't always kill them. What diatomaceous earth is designed to do is it's designed to make little scratches and abrasions in the bug's exoskeleton. This causes the bug to dehydrate. Me and you, we drink water so we keep from dehydrating. The water comes through our pores and our sweat. That's how we dehydrate. Bugs don't have pores. So what you're doing is you're making holes in the body by having them crawl through the diatomaceous earth. It scratches their skin, and then the water comes out. They dehydrate and they die. The problem is when a bug has a thicker exoskeleton than normal, the diatomaceous earth may not even hurt them at all. And if they don't get those holes in that exoskeleton, well, it doesn't work. It won't kill them. Not only that, it takes a really long time for diatomaceous earth to work on a bug. In that amount of time, they can relay eggs, they can bite you, they can cause you more problems. And then they reproduce, they create more bugs that then reproduce and create more bugs. It's not that diatomaceous earth won't kill bugs, it's that it doesn't get rid of them fast enough and it doesn't do an adequate job. If you're going to use diatomaceous earth in your pest control regimen, you need to use a pesticide residue as well. Something like Crossfire, which is what I use in my business. I actually recommend vacuuming and steaming your bed prior to treatment. This is something I don't talk a lot about on my channel, but since I'm doing a step-by-step guide on how to get rid of bed bugs here, I want to give you a couple of tips, a little pointers. If you pull up your mattress, you want to pay really close attention to the seams of your mattress, where the mattress is sewn together. Those are the places that bed bugs like to hang out on a mattress. In a box spring, they like to hang out inside the foundation, inside the actual wooden frame of the box spring. So a lot of times you need to actually open up the box spring. You need to tear the felt on the bottom and you need to treat inside that box spring. If you're using a steamer, you need to steam inside that box spring. Get the steamer nozzle as close to the surface as you can so you're getting the highest temperature possible. It needs to be plus 160 degrees coming out of the tip of that nozzle so you can kill the bed bugs effectively. You don't want to hang in the same spot. You don't want to get your mattress wet. You don't want to get your box spring wet. This is one of the reasons why I always tell people, if they're going to use a steamer, do it before you apply your pesticide. Allow the steam to dry and then vacuum really well, get any dead bugs up, and then you want to apply your pesticide residue that will kill bugs in the long term. Essential oils, do they work on bed bugs? A lot of people will tell you that you don't want to use a pesticide because, well, pesticides are a carcinogen. Essential oils are the way to go. They're all natural and they work so well on bugs. Well, peppermint oil, lavender oils, tea tree oils, stuff like this, they do not kill bed bugs. They're actually not effective on bed bugs at all. It might make your house smell nice, but they don't kill bed bugs. And in fact, peppermint oils and other types of essential oil can harm your children and your pets. So I don't recommend essential oils to get rid of bed bugs. But what about foggers? What about bug bombs? We're going to go in to a house and we're going to set off a bomb and we're going to blow these bed bugs to kingdom come. I mean, that's what they're called, right? They're called bug bombs to get an effect, to get you buying their product. But do these work? No, they don't. The reason bug bombs and foggers do not work on insects like bed bugs and cockroaches is because these bugs like to retreat into the walls. That's what it does. When a bug bomb goes off in a house, the bed bugs run away. They try to get away from it, and they go in the wall, and in cabinets, and in places that the bug bomb won't reach them. It will drive them throughout the whole house. Well, let's say you have them in one room. So you go in that bedroom, maybe it's the master bedroom. You set a bug bomb off in that room, and the bug bomb sprays and sprays, and you're out of the house for, 3 or 4 hours. You come back, and now the bed bugs are all in the other rooms of the house. They have retreated. They've tried to get out of that room. They've gone into other rooms. Maybe they've gone up in the wall where no pesticide can get to them, not without tearing your walls down, and that just doesn't make sense. So no, bug bombs do not work on bed bugs. They don't work on lots of bugs. Cockroaches, ants, silverfish, lots of bugs. Bug bombs are not effective as a pest control device. Pesticides that you buy over the counter. If you go to Lowe's or Home Depot, Walmart, somewhere that's got a display of pesticides, and it says on the pesticides, hey, this is the label to kill bed bugs. Say it's got bifenthrin in it, or deltamethrin, or cypermethrin. The problem is over-the-counter pesticides are not effective for bed bugs because they are highly pyrethroid based. Pyrethroids are a man-made duplicate of pyrethrins, which occur naturally in the environment, in chrysanthemums and marigolds. And so while these pesticides are pretty safe to use around your home for pest control, the problem is that they're not effective on things like bed bugs and cockroaches because these bugs build resistance to pyrethroids. So you need to use something different. What I use in my business is called Crossfire. Crossfire is not a pyrethroid. It's a neonicotinoid. It's a different family of pesticides completely that the bed bugs have not developed a resistance to, at least not yet. Those are very effective to get rid of bed bugs, yet safe to use around your children and pets. Always follow the label of any pesticide that you use because the pesticide advises you, or the pesticide company advises you as to the safe methods to use it to keep you as safe as possible. Another popular thing that people like to use are alcohol and baking soda and, other types of home remedies for bed bugs. But baking soda and alcohol actually do not work to eliminate bed bugs. Baking soda doesn't really eliminate bugs at all. It's used to make bread. It's used to make, people say, oh, well, they'll eat it and then they explode. That's not true, actually. It's not true at all. Bed bugs don't eat baking soda. They eat blood. So you're not going to kill bed bugs with baking soda. Alcohol, while it may kill a bed bug on contact, as far as a residue, like earlier I was talking about, the eggs that have to hatch and the adults and the nymphs and stuff that come out to bite you, the alcohol is not going to kill them because, well, yeah, I killed that one, but then there's 100 of them hiding away that you didn't get to at all. And by the time the alcohol is evaporated and it's no longer effective to kill bugs, well, then the bugs come out and they bite you. Also, alcohol is very high risk of burning your house to the ground. Let's not burn our house to the ground to get rid of bed bugs. Let's just kill the bed bugs. You've tried the over-the-counter remedies. You've tried the do-it-yourself remedies. You've looked on YouTube. I mean, you're here on YouTube watching me right now. You've done all these things. You've tried your best, and you still cannot get rid of the bed bugs. Or maybe you're getting a lot of bites, but you're not finding any bed bugs. What do? You're so frustrated. You're at the end of your rope. What do? And this is where I'm going to recommend hiring a professional. I know I don't talk about professional help as much on my channel because my channel is really built around do-it-yourself remedies for things like bed bugs and roaches and fleas and other types of insects that bother you. But sometimes you just need a professional to come in and help you. I advise hiring someone with a bedbug dog first. Have them come in, have them take the dog around, sniff around, see if you have bed bugs. Maybe it's not bed bugs biting you. Maybe it's spiders. Maybe it's ants. And if you're trying to get rid of bugs in the house and you're spraying for the wrong bug, that's why you keep having problems, because pesticides are tailored to the insect you're trying to get rid of. If you're trying to get rid of bed bugs with a bed bug pesticide, but you don't have bed bugs, that's going to lead to more frustration and more headache down the road. So what I recommend is sometimes you do have to hire a professional. Sometimes you need somebody to come in and give you advice, even just to show you what you need to do, or maybe it's something you're doing wrong. Another time you would want to hire a professional would be if you have small children or pets and you're worried about harming them. Maybe you don't have a lot of experience in pesticide handling and you're worried you might make somebody sick. Immunocompromised, like the elderly and the newly born. If you don't know what you're doing, you may end up harming somebody. So you should hire a professional if you're in this type of situation, because a professional can come in and they can apply a pesticide that's safe and not hurt anybody. Early on in a bedbug infestation, a do-it-yourself type of thing may help. Actually, pretty much anybody can get rid of bed bugs on their own. I recommend Crossfire. What you want to do when you treat your home with Crossfire is you remove all the sheets, blankets, and comforters from your bed. Remove the pillows from your bed. So basically, you've got a bare mattress and a box spring on a bed frame. That's it. You pull the mattress off. You pull the box spring off. Treat your box spring. Treat your mattress. Treat the headboard and the footboard and the bed rails of your bed. Pull the bed away from the wall about 6 to 12 inches. If you can't, I understand some bedrooms won't allow for any space around the bed, but try. Try to get your bed away from the wall. The reason you want to do this is because if you're a tosser and turner at night like I am, and you toss a sheet over and it touches the wall, it's going to allow bed bugs to get into your bed, and they may not come into contact with any of the pesticides that you've used on your bed. What we're trying to do is we're trying to force the bed bugs up the leg of your bed. Treat your mattress, box spring, headboard, footboard, bed rails, legs of the bed. Treat around the baseboards where the wall meets the floor, because a lot of times bed bugs will hide there. You're trying to eliminate all harborage, all places that bed bugs could possibly hide. Remove picture frames from the wall. Apply Crossfire with a paintbrush. Dip it and paint a little bit around the backs of your picture frames where they're touching the wall. This will keep bed bugs from harboring behind the picture frames. If you've got a pretty bad infestation, these are places bed bugs kind of like to hang out. You also want to turn over any sofas, love seats, or lazy boy recliners, and you want to treat around all the feet, all of the staples that hold the fabric together, anywhere there's a seam where the fabric is sewn together on your couch and love seats and recliners. You want to pull the pillows away. And I say pillows by like the fluffy part, the cushions of the actual sofa. You want to pull those open and you want to treat inside those cracks. There has been so many times where I have pulled a pillow away or pulled a cushion away and found bed bugs living between cushions. So treat between all the cushions of your couches and your love seats and your lazy boy recliners. I'm going to link a video actually right here to show you good ways to get rid of bed bugs and an actual course with step-by-step procedures on how to do this on your own. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, consider subscribing to the channel. I hope this has been educational. I hope you're able to get rid of your bed bugs. And if you follow the steps, like I tell you in these videos, you will get rid of your bed bugs. You won't keep them forever. Don't believe the people that talk bad and they say, oh, you'll never get rid of bed bugs. I've had them all my life. It's not true. You will get rid of bed bugs. Y'all have a great one, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.